Welcome back to another episode of IW Outdoors. So here we are at the Wangler farm. That's right, everybody. This has been a crazy last year. Around October of 2019, made a move from my last town, Harlan, Iowa, over here to Jefferson, Iowa. It's about an hour and a half away. Took a new job out in Jefferson, and I've been trying to sell my last house, and this beauty of an acreage came up on the market. So I'm out here just a few miles outside of town, tons of space. I just thought I'd show you around my new outdoor living, since this is IW Outdoors. In addition to all the hunting and fishing that I'm hoping to do once everything's settled down and it gets nice out, I'll probably be adding some different kinds of outdoor projects to the channel too. You know, other than just hunting and fishing, my outdoor living now includes maintenance on all these buildings. It's going to include some stuff with the animals. You know, I'll get to that here in just a minute. Anyways, there's a lot of new opportunity out here. I'm really excited about turning this farm around, doing some awesome projects out here, and just enjoying the views. I mean, look at that sunset. What a beautiful, beautiful night. But this is the most recent project I've been working on out here. I didn't even think about filming it until I was like basically already done. But I've got set up in here. Nice little like tool shop. I've been working on this chicken coop. And so I'll show you the chicks and ducks we've got on the inside, but basically plan is, it might be too dark to really see what's going on in here. That'll let out, that should let some light in. So this is the chicken coop, or at least it will be once I finish prepping everything. This hatch will let them get outside and go free range. Got a little ramp down to the concrete floor. We'll line this with wood chips and bedding. Then we've got little chicken coop slots right there. This whole thing is framed out with chicken wire and a variation of different kinds of lumber that I had laying around. Anyways, long term short, I mean, we're probably going to end up grazing chickens and ducks and whatever other kinds of creatures Taylor, my girlfriend, brings around here. So we'll just close that up. Eventually this door will get redone. It'll be a little solid, a little more solid. And then, yeah, just opportunity here, you know, let them out to graze, put them in at night. Should work real good. First, you always think things are going to work out really good, and then sometimes the reality turns out to be different than what you thought. So we'll see how that turns out when the birds get mature enough to put them in there. If you've watched some of my videos before and you're wondering where Titus is at, he's inside that door right there. I just gave him a bath because he was running around in the field a few minutes ago, so I don't want to let him out again or I'll have to get another bath. All right, so I'm opening up the garage right now, and this has all kinds of stuff in it. But what I mostly want to show you in here are the feathered friends that have recently joined our little farm operation. Taylor and my sister Lizzie built this brooder out of an old dog kennel, some plywood, a heat lamp. They're not really feeling it. You can see the bigger ones are obviously the ducks, smaller ones are the chickens. They're a little freaked out. Someone told me if you take them out of the brooder like every day and hold them for a few minutes, they'll be more friendly when they're finally like grown. And birds kind of freak me out, so I'm trying to like ease myself into being a bird person. Oh yeah, also we planted these nice little raspberry bushes the other day, except this one looks like it's dying. So we'll see if we can resurrect it. Taylor, my girlfriend, and my sister Lizzie, they were out here one day and they re-stained this whole deck. I mean, like, well, except for the stairs here. But this is all like fresh stain. They stripped off all the old junk that was on it and put down a new coat of stain. They worked like all day doing that. Another thing we did is right here, there was a really weird stairway. We're starting here and going all the way out to there. This was like a little 2-inch step. There was a lady who lived here before me, and she had a hip replaced, and so they wanted to make it easier for her to walk, and so they made these little 2-inch steps. It was just a weird kind of stairway, at least for me it was. And so basically we took that whole stair thing out and built this decking back out so that there's just more of a level deck here, and it just turns around and you can go in and out either door. Really made the deck feel bigger. And then we installed some new steps. I went and got stringers at the hardware store and put those in this weekend as well. Also, this property came with this Nito bell right here. Titus goes nuts for this thing. So they repainted that too. Anyways, when Titus, who is inside right now, is outside, he loves when I ring that thing. He will take off and run all the way out to that field and back like it's his job. All right, so last thing I wanted to show you is our machine shed here. It's pretty dimly lit. I don't know how well you can see this. When I moved in here, the outside of this whole shed was just covered in old stuff. I mean, I dug through the dirt a little bit, and there were just like pieces of metal and just old stuff from farm use laying under this dirt floor. And so I'd say we spent a solid afternoon, maybe two, in here just like raking stuff out, trying to get it picked up a little bit. So now it's nice and clean, lots of space to just store whatever kind of stuff you might want to store. I do have a couple hay bales out here right over there. I don't know if you can see them, but I like to come out here and shoot my bow a little bit. Once in a while I'll bring a speaker out and just chill out, you know, let a few arrows fly. With moving here to Jefferson, with moving to the acreage, everything that went down over the fall into the winter and then even into the spring some, especially now with coronavirus and that, I just haven't had the time to do outdoor videos like I like to. I haven't really been out hunting or fishing very much. I think I only went deer hunting like 2 times this winter, and it was just like a last minute, threw it together and went kind of thing. So I really haven't done much serious hunting. I did get to go on a couple snow goose hunts this spring, kind of the same thing, like last minute, let's go right now. I did bring the GoPro on one, and maybe you saw that video where my gun jammed and this group of geese came in and I just totally whiffed it. That's on the channel, so you can check it out if you didn't see it. That's pretty much the rundown. Haven't gotten to do as much as I wanted lately, but I am definitely planning to do some fishing this summer and definitely planning to hit the birds, the deer, turkeys, just anything I can get on this fall. Definitely want to get into that. Also, this fall, if it works out, I'm planning on trying some waterfowl hunts, which is something I haven't ever really done before. Of course, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm going to be adding some outdoor projects, some living in the country, working on an acreage kinds of stuff will be coming to the channel this year as well. So for now, just ignore the noise of the loud highway and the guy that was just on his phone as he drove by. Enjoy this sunset, and we'll catch you next time on IW Outdoors.